I'm going to update you on what's been going on with my rig. Well, as you can see by the curtain behind me, I am still, I'm not in my rig. That's because I'm not sleeping in there. And I need to finish getting my stuff out of there. Um, I am at my mooch stalker's house, and I took the rig in and got an oil change, and the check engine light had been on the whole time that I've owned it, which was over a year, and so that's taken care of, and that's in better shape, and I'm glad about that. But let's get straight to the drama, okay? Um, the rat, which I'm assuming um, is still living, is still alive. Something is still alive, living under my rig because I can smell it leaving its droppings. I can smell it in. I can smell it inside my rig. Now, my insurance rep uh, checked it out at this place that I was going to have it worked on. It wasn't the right kind of a place, but somebody referred me to that place, and she thought it wasn't the right kind of place, but she didn't know that. So so that makes two places that I took it to that wasn't the right place to get it fixed. So anyway, moving along. Um, and I just canceled an appointment which I felt was not the right place to get it fixed because there was like some hesitation. I was getting really, and I was calling around. I called another place that I thought was a good place that I'd never gone to before, and they were not interested in the job at all. And I wanted somebody to look at all the areas, clean all the holes in areas where there's openings where rodents can get into my rig, and clean it out and then block all the holes. And several people did not want to handle that, and I kept getting the old pass the buck. Oh, we don't do that, but so and so they do that. That gets old. When everybody says, yeah, somebody else says it. Oh, and then everybody else is giving me the same advice: decon, decon, decon. Well, if a cat eats decon, it could kill the cat, kill the dog, you know, anything else. It could kill other animals too that I don't want to get hurt. And so there's that problem. But anyway, the rat poison was out. It's what it is it's poison food. And the rat stopped eating it a long time ago, and I put it out again, and I won't touch it. Now something went in there and did eat. There was I had a piece of chocolate fudge in there, and then Mom also thinks that it pooped in there. I think something did poop in there, but I did put some fudge in there also. But something ate it. Anyway, okay, we'll just think it ate the chocolate fudge, okay? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so where we are now is I just canceled the appointment after calling all over the place to get one because nobody wanted to do it. I finally made an appointment with somebody, but they were kind of hesitant too. Yet they were willing to make the appointment. But I think I know what that means. It just means they'd fuss around, check this, check that, say, give me the money, and never resolve the problem. No, I've already done that because that was the appointment. That was 2 appointments ago. No thanks. No, 3 appointments ago. That was 3 appointments ago. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I brought my rig in and asked him to do all this, and then my rig never moved for like 3 days or something. Finally, I went and got it. Took it from him and then went camping again. Anyway, and then he wanted money for doing nothing. He did absolutely nothing. So I'm getting real picky now. I want to make sure that we have common expectations and that we're on the same page. And I don't have time to pussyfoot around. I don't have the money, and I don't have the patience, and I'm not gonna play games. And so I'm getting really tired of this. So so I just canceled because my gut told me, you know what, they yeah, just what I told you. And that leads me to I'm going back to the place where I've had my rig worked on before. They have been difficult communicating with, getting through to. They're not always efficient in their messages, and then when they get the appointments and all of that. The bottom line is I talked to a guy from there. I'm talking about Camping World. The bottom line is the guy that I talked to a couple days ago told me the whole schmeal. And he says, yep, we do this, we clean it, we block it, we do this, we do that, and we try and fix it so that they never come back again. And I just thought, wow, boy, do I regret making that appointment with the other place. And so um so and I was just going to keep my appointment, and I thought, you know what? It you know, I would have kept my appointment if I honestly thought that the other place was going to do the same kind of job that Camping World was going to do, but I have a feeling they weren't. So I just canceled it. So now the deal is I've been waiting and waiting and mooch stocking. I'm doing more than mooch stocking. I'm not even living in my rig, and this is just not okay because I have to turn the light on at night, and because that thing can pop out and bite me in the neck, you know, in the middle of the night because it hangs out. I can feel it and hear it right under my bed. And so it's just okay. So now I'm waiting for my appointment. I'm waiting to get word back from Camping World. Hopefully I can get a hold of that same guy darn it, I wish I would have written his name down. Anyway, so eventually I'd like to see this happen, but here's the other thing. My insurance rep is talking about me signing some paperwork. Um, did I start this video? I don't know if I started it. Okay, well, anyway, I'm just going to take my chances and I'll do it over if I didn't. Um, my insurance rep sent me paperwork. I have to approve them tearing down my rig if necessary in order to check for damage done by the rodents. And because he did find some droppings underneath my kitchen sink. But as far as I'm aware, they never came into the house, as far as I'm aware. I saturated that thing with peppermint spray, oil, and Irish Spring soap. And I have pluggy things in every outlet. Additionally, I have an electronic repeller, which I talk about in a earlier video. So I've been doing all those things, and I took out all the food out, and I cleaned the fridge, and I'm going to continue cleaning, and I'm going to I would assume they probably don't like Pine Sol. I'm going to Pine Sol mop and Pine Sol wipe down all the counters with Pine Sol and just try and give it a nice Pine Sol smell. And I sprayed the refrigerator with a lavender cleaner. So now somebody wants, okay, so now we're talking about getting, somebody suggested I get an estimate before I go ahead with repairs. And the thing is they don't know if they're going to need to be breaking it down or not. And I don't know. Here's the thing. Well, how do they know? How do they know that they know until they know? They just have to do it. They just have to go in there and do what they got to do to find out what they got to find out. And how else are they going to know unless they start opening up walls? And it just sounds like a disaster to me because I don't want them ruining that thing that somebody was so generous to buy for me. It just, the whole situation just makes me ill. It's terrible. So I'm trying not to be discouraged and depressed, but I am. I am discouraged and depressed. But you know what? Things are happening and things are going to happen. So I guess I shouldn't be, I'm not hopeless. The situation is eventually going to get better, and I'm going to need to make it clear to PetSmart that I'm just going to get shots. So we're not even going to worry about if the cat is hypoallergenic because they never got back to me. So I'm thinking they probably just think I'm too much of a fuss budget. Yeah, to get a Siberian cat, Siberian is hypoallergenic. Did I talk about that? I know I talked about it in my other video that I just deleted. Sorry. Um, yeah, I'm planning on getting a cat, but I'm very allergic. Um, it costs $600 to get a Siberian cat. Siberians are hypoallergenic. Um, hypoallergenic meat for a cat. Okay, cats have a certain protein in their saliva when they lick their fur, and I am allergic to that protein. And cats that have less of that protein in their saliva, I am less allergic to. I had an allergy test in Oregon years ago. It was a poke and scratch test on my arm. And it was official that I am allergic to cats and dust mites and the spring birch. And I'm mildly allergic to other animal fur, dander, and so forth, but just mildly. So what I want to do is get shots. What I was planning on doing is I am waiting for my appointment with my doctor, and to just get a regular prescription for um, allergy medication. But I think I'm just going to go all the way with it. I think I'm going to just try and get shots and be done with it because I think as long as I'm RVing, I'm going to need to have a cat, and I just like to be one and done. I mean, well, it's going to be more than one shot, but I'd like to just get all the shots I got to get, and then be done with it, and then never be allergic to cats, and then hey, I can have kitty cats again. I grew up with cats. I love cats. Um, but after I moved out of my mom's house years ago, originally, um, actually the second time I moved out, that's another. I moved in with an old lady for just for a few weeks or whatever that was. Anyway, um, anyway, when I came back to visit my mom's house and my cat was still at her house, I was allergic to my own cat. Go figure. Anyway, it's the weirdest thing. So, I honestly think that's the best solution. So, after all that money that's going to get spent on all this tearing down and repairing and preventing and blocking and cleaning and all this baloney. I want to make sure nothing ever comes back and does that again. I can't stand the thought of that ever happening again. After spending all that money to take care of the damage that stupid thing has done. I'm so mad. Nobody wants to watch a video where somebody's mad, so I'm sorry. I'm really pissed. um, I know, I don't even like. I'm trying to calm down. I don't even like rodents. I didn't like them before. I I can assure you, I definitely do not like them now. Um, yeah, gotta have a cat. So, yeah, I have a lot of concerns about the cat getting lost, the cat getting exercise, the cat sneaking out and never finding the cat again. All of that has already occurred to me, and I'm going to do the best that I can do. The way that I figure it is, the cat wants to eat, and I'm the one with the cat food. Now, if the cat goes and moonlights at the neighbors, then so be it. But I get cat food, so I figured that would bring the cat back if the cat wants to eat. So, um, there's another topic I wanted to talk to you about, but I think I like to isolate the topics and keep them separate. Um, no, I don't. I want to talk about it now. uh, well, it is Blue Friday, which means Seahawk fans wear uh, either a blue Seahawk jersey, or sometimes I just try to wear blue that day. I missed it last week. But most of the time I try to at least wear blue, if not a jersey. Like if I'm out in public, if I'm going to town, often I will wear a Seahawk shirt of some kind on Blue Fridays. Um, and being in season is irrelevant. Just see, diehard Seahawk fans will do this regardless of what time of year it is. It doesn't matter to us. We're crazy Seahawk fans. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking about talking about. No, this is a long video. I guess I'll just wait. But there is something I want to talk about. But I think I should give it a full video of its own. Yeah. But it has a little something to do with the upcoming holiday. And I'm going to talk about some things. And I don't know how y'all are going to feel about it, but it may be enlightening. Or you may go, who cares? But I'm going to say it and it'll be out there. So, uh, so I'm just going to wrap this up. And since it's a long video, it's long enough. So I'll let you know when I get my rig worked on and fixed. And oh my word, just unbelievable. It's going to cost a lot of money. It just makes me ill about one stupid road, and I hate those things. Okay, but thank you for listening to, I have no idea how many people are watching. Not a lot, but I'm just going to talk because I don't know. To who is ever listening. Anyway, I don't want to be a sourpuss. So, God bless y'all. And maybe I'll make a video on Valentine's Day. That would be an idea. It can distract me from all this rat business. Okay, we'll see you later. God bless.